Don't forget your lunch, darling.
Take care.
Have a good sail.
Yeah.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Davidson.
Where is it, Krell?
Where? What?
I could smell the booze on you from the end of the dock. I've warned you to stay out of my cabin. That's the last bottle you'll steal. Now get out of here before I have the dockmaster fire you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ahoy, Dad! Oh, Jed, we've missed him.
I'm sorry I made you miss him, Laura. She picked a great time to run out of gas.
It doesn't matter. I'll see him tonight.
Be careful, Theodore. Not too much water, huh? I've raised this phalaenopsis from a stem propagation.
You raised her? I sat up nights with her when she was just out of the flask.
Then we shall share the parentage, yes? Yes, Archie.
There's a Miss Laura Davidson waiting in your office. I told her you'd be through up here at 11 o'clock. It's 11.
Davidson?
Yeah, the boat that blew up at Cypress Point Marina. Nothing left of the boat or the body.
Ah, yes. The police reported the explosion as an accident.
Laura Davidson thinks otherwise. Oh, by the way, she said she came here because you once knew her grandmother. She's Jenny Davidson's granddaughter.
What?
Jenny Davidson? Oh, that's marvelous. I was at Jenny Davidson's final recital at the Carnegie Hall. Oh, what a marvelous woman.
Yes.
And you really knew her?
When I was just out of the flask, Theodore. Come, Archie.
I don't care what the report said, Mr. Wolfe. My father was murdered.
Have you any proof of that, Miss Davidson?
I'd have gone to the police if I had. But I'm sure she was involved.
She?
My stepmother, Melanie, and the man she's in love with.
Do you know the man?
Neil Stryker. He owns a gambling casino in Atlantic City. My stepmother worked for him once. She thought she was too good for the casino life. So she married my father instead.
And what leads you to believe that your stepmother and Mr. Stryker were responsible for your father's death?
Because Neil Stryker was there on the day of the explosion, as though he knew what was going to happen and was waiting to be sure it happened.
Did you see him parked there?
All I could see was the flames and the boat sinking.
Then how do you know Stryker was there?
Because a man named Jason Krell, who worked on my father's boat, saw him.
That is hardly evidence that Mr. Stryker blew up the Jubilee, or that your stepmother was guilty of anything more than infidelity.
They both wanted to get rid of my father, I'm sure of it. Please, Mr. Wolfe, won't you help me? I don't care what it costs.
Your grandmother said those identical words to me once. It was a smaller matter. Fortunately, I was able to help her.
Then help me.
Very well, Miss Davidson. For your grandmother's sake.
Yeah? Over there, that's where I seen it. And the red car.
It's a long way. Now, how did you know it was Mr. Stryker?
Well, I seen the car before, I seen him.
Where did you see him?
Aboard the Jubilee. Playing cards, that's all they ever did when Mr. Davidson took her out. Drinking and playing cards. I don't know why a fellow needs a boat for that.
Well, you told the police that you'd had an argument with Davidson before he left.
I pinched a bottle of his liquor.
He objected?
Well, not about the booze. No, he was mad about my going below decks.
Davidson carry anything on board with him? Fishing tackle, anything like that?
He did have a basket.
A basket?
Yeah, a picnic basket. His wife must have packed a lunch for him, I guess. You know, she ain't gonna have to worry no more. Oh, that boat carried really good insurance. Make her a rich widow.
Is there a phone near here?
In the shed.
Thank you.
Picnic basket?
Jason Krell said the lunch you packed was the only thing Mr. Davidson carried on board with him.
Are you suggesting that my potato salad blew up the Jubilee?
I don't know. Was it that kind of potato salad?
That's not very funny, Mr. Goodwin.
Murder never is, Mrs. Davidson.
Murder?
That's what your stepdaughter thinks.
Did Laura accuse me of killing Harlan?
Well, not exactly.
What exactly did she accuse me of?
I believe they call it an affair. With Mr. Neil Stryker. And naturally, Mr. Wolfe took it with a grain of salt.
I'll bet.
And Laura was pretty positive about that part of it.
Laura's a damn fool. And so am I for letting you in here. But since you are here, let me spell it out for you. I loved Harlan. I wouldn't say I was cut out to be the perfect mother for anyone, particularly a girl Laura's age. But I did my best. As for Mr. Stryker, Neil and I are friends. Nothing less, nothing more. Is there anything else troubling your inquisitive mind?
What about the insurance on the Jubilee?
You don't give up, do you, Mr. Goodwin?
Only after lunch, and I haven't had mine yet.
Have you any idea what it's like to be married to a compulsive gambler? You don't marry a man. You marry dice and no-limit poker. The double zeros on the roulette wheel. My wedding gown should have been made of green felt. A compulsive gambler doesn't really want to win. He wants to lose everything. There wasn't any insurance on the Jubilee. The premiums lapsed. My husband died broke, Mr. Goodwin. Dead broke.
Hello, Mrs. Davidson. This is Jason Krell. Yeah, I'm the... down at the arena. Yeah. Well, it's like this, Mrs. Davidson. I want to talk to you about your husband. I think I know who blew up his boat.
Hello? Hello?
All right, Judge, you called me. What's the big emergency?
I'm folding my hand, Mr. Stryker. This game's getting too steep for me.
Look, kid, when I asked you to do this little favor for me, you were out of chips, right?
That's right.
I bought you a stack. Favor for favor, right?
Look, I'll pay you what I owe you, but I'm not running out on you because of the money.
In my experience, it's always the money. Or is it the girl?
Look, nobody told me that a boat was gonna blow up. Nobody told me that the cops were gonna pick up an old man with a busted-in skull. This is one game that I don't belong in, Mr. Stryker, so I'm just throwing in my hand.
That might be a big mistake, a real big mistake.
Yeah, maybe.
Suppose I tell Laura.
I wouldn't do that, Mr. Stryker. That might be an even bigger mistake.
All right, Wolf, suppose I buy it. What's the connection?
I think the connection is reasonably obvious, Mr. Kramer.
You mean that whoever killed Jason Krell down on the dock blew up the Jubilee?
Not necessarily. More than one person may be involved.
Yeah, but that's assuming that the explosion on Davidson's boat wasn't an accident. If it wasn't an accident, then Jason Krell had to know something that bought him a cracked skull.
I had arrived at that conclusion, Mr. Kramer.
All right, I go along. So, what about a motive? I mean, it wasn't the insurance money. Nobody made a dime out of that explosion, not even the widow.
You have spoken to Mrs. Davidson, I gather?
Well, so did your boy Goodwin.
I have a client, Mr. Kramer, Laura Davidson. Naturally, I try to earn my fee.
That's kind of rough, isn't it? I mean, a kid pointing a finger at her father's wife? I've known you to lay off clients like that.
I have a special interest in this particular client.
Special?
Many years ago, I did her grandmother a small service. I feel an obligation to do the same for the granddaughter.
Why?
Why? Most women, Mr. Kramer, are easily forgettable. But not Jenny Davidson. She had a townhouse. I went there one evening, some 30 years ago. She was upstairs, dressing for a concert. And while the maid went to call her, I waited in the drawing room. And it was growing dark. One of those October evenings. The room was not lit. I sat there in the dying light. And then Jenny Davidson came into the room. And it was as though suddenly and invisibly someone had turned on all the lamps. And it was not dark any longer. Not after Jenny Davidson came into the room. And after that...
My God, I wouldn't have believed it.
Believed what, sir?
I would have given a month's pay to see that. Nero Wolfe in love? It's one for the history books.
If you will turn around, Mr. Kramer, you will find that the way out of my office is still directly behind you.
You don't have to worry, Wolf. I'm going to file it in my drawer and mark it top secret. Who'd believe it anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah?
My name's Goodwin. Miss Davidson in?
You're the guy who works for Nero Wolfe.
I'm the guy.
I'm Jed Thurman. Laura's not in. She's at her singing lesson.
Singing lesson?
Yeah, 3 times a week. Maurice Koslow, that's her teacher.
Oh, look, you mind if I come in? I'd like to talk to you. Yeah, there's a nasty draft coming off the river out here.
Look, Goodwin, I don't know why Laura hired Wolfe. All she's doing is wasting her money.
That's her money to waste, isn't it? Are you visiting, or this is where you get your mail?
I got my own place.
What, here in town?
Atlantic City.
You know, I hear the casinos are doing a great business out there. You ever hit the tables?
Now and then.
Now, those are pretty. Laura collect dolls?
Her grandmother did. She left those 2 for Laura.
By the way, Laura has an idea the explosion on her father's boat was rigged. What's your opinion?
The boat blew. That's all I saw. That's all I know.
Ever hear of a man called Stryker? Neil Stryker?
No.
He runs a casino in your hometown called the El Dorado. When you're home.
When I play at the Golden Door.
Any luck?
Look, Goodwin, don't con me. I've been conned by experts. What are you really after?
Maurice Koslow's address. That'll do for now. Thank you for seeing me, Mr. Koslow.
Of course.
These dolls are beautiful. Laura has 2 very much like them.
From her grandmother, Jenny Davidson. She collected them all over Europe, wherever she sang.
She left these to you?
I was Jenny's teacher.
She was quite rich when she died, wasn't she, Mr. Koslow?
Well, with success comes money.
Did she leave a will?
Yes, of course.
Well, who got the estate?
Her son, Harlan.
All of it?
Except for the jewels.
Jewels?
Jenny's beautiful jewels.
Oh, what happened to the jewels?
Well, she left them to her granddaughter. Unfortunately, when the time came to probate the will, there were no jewels.
What do you mean, Mr. Koslow?
They vanished.
Stolen?
Who knows? The lawyers looked everywhere for them. In the house, safety deposit boxes. The jewels were gone.
You want the check okayed, Mr. Stryker? I'll need an ID. What is this, a gag?
Well, the license legitimate. Now, if you want to check it out, call Inspector Kramer, 18th Precinct, New York.
Sit down. I'll take care of it, Joe. Check the tables.
Right, Mr. Stryker.
Okay. The license is legitimate. You're the peeper who works for that fat sleuth. Harlan Davidson's kid hired you and sold you some bill of goods about her father's death not being an accident. Does that cover it so far?
So far.
Okay. She tells you I've been seeing Melanie Davidson. I've got a thing going with her, right?
So far.
So your fat boss comes to a fast conclusion that I planted a pineapple on Davidson's boat to get rid of the opposition. How am I doing, Goodwin?
Fine. So far.
I'll take it further. Well, the kid's right. I do have a thing going with Melanie. As a matter of fact, Seamus, I'm in love with her, and when this blows over, I'm going to marry her. When you get back to town, you tell your overweight boss if he ever gets out of his house, I'm going to be inviting him to the wedding. Will that do it for you, Goodwin?
Except for a couple of things.
Like?
Like who killed Jason Krell? Like what were you doing parked at Cypress Point the day Davidson's boat exploded? Like where does Jed Thurman fit into the picture? And Mr. Wolfe thinks maybe he does know you. So even if my fat boss got an engraved invitation to the church, he's still bulldog enough to want answers to all those questions.
Get out of here, Goodwin. Beat it.
No matter how you cut it, Stryker, the pieces of this pie are gonna give somebody a real bellyache. Now, I got a hunch that someone is...
Mr. Kramer, I grant you Archie may not have an entirely innocent physiognomy. But is that the face of a cold-blooded killer, I ask you?
I got mugshots in my office look less guilty than he does.
Be reasonable, Mr. Kramer. Why would Archie shoot Mr. Stryker?
Maybe Stryker wouldn't cash one of his checks.
I told you, that wasn't my gun.
The security man in the casino found it in your hand. One of the bullets was in Stryker's chest. Now, Goodwin, the New Jersey police call that a coincidence.
Shall I tell you what I call a coincidence, Mr. Kramer? That both Jason Krell's and Neil Stryker's deaths followed so closely after the explosion of Mr. Davidson's boat.
Are you still trying to sell me that that blast wasn't an accident, Wolfe?
I am not trying to sell you anything, Mr. Kramer, that you're not prepared to buy. But I do know that Archie did not kill Stryker, or the Atlantic City police would have booked him.
You want to know why they didn't book him? Because somebody took all the cash out of Stryker's safe, and Goodwin had only 32 bucks on him. 2 10s, a 5, and 7 singles.
Remind me to raise your salary, Archie. What about Laura Davidson's young man, Jed Thurman?
Among the missing. We checked his pad, and the landlady said he packed his bag about 8 o'clock yesterday and left in a hurry.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the word, all right. We haven't got a nickel's worth of evidence, but it sure is interesting.
What are you doing here?
Super let me in. I've been watching the activity on the docks. The world's trade. Amazing. Do you need some help?
No. Shouldn't you be wearing black?
Harlan never liked me in black.
I didn't mean for my father. I meant for Neil Stryker.
Neil didn't like me in black either.
Did you shoot him? Or was that an accident, too, like the Jubilee?
No, Laura, darling. I didn't shoot Neil. I know you think I'm perfectly capable of it, but I didn't drive out to Atlantic City last night with my little pearl-handled revolver in my beaded purse.
Is that what you told the police?
Neither the police nor the Mr. Wolfe you hired concern me. You do, Laura. I want to talk to you about Jed Thurman.
Why?
Because I don't think you should see him again.
And I don't think that's any of your business.
It may soon be the business of the police.
Why? What has Jed done?
I think he shot Neil.
That's a lie.
The police are looking for him.
What did Jed have to do with Mr. Stryker?
He worked for Neil.
Worked?
You were the job Neil paid him for. Harlan owed Neil $150,000. It was Jed's job to see that if anything remained of your grandmother's estate, Harlan didn't transfer it to you.
And that's the man you picked for a lover.
I didn't love Neil Stryker. I loved your father. You told Nero Wolfe that I was responsible for the explosion on the Jubilee, didn't you?
Yes.
Shall I tell you who really blew up the boat?
I suppose you'll say Neil Stryker did it.
No, dear. Neil didn't do it. Your father did.
do you mean?
I mean Harlan committed suicide. Don't you understand? He'd gambled away everything. And he couldn't pay Neil. The Jubilee was the last thing he owned. And he destroyed himself with it. And I let him go. I knew how desperate he was. Perhaps if I'd gone with him, nothing would have happened. But I thought a day on the boat alone would be good for him. I not only loved your father, I think I understood him. But of course, I could be wrong about that, too.
Who is it? Chad!
Mr. Coslow to see you, sir.
Oh, yes, come in. I think you'll find this chair comfortable, Mr. Coslow.
Thank you. Is Mr. Goodwin here?
Well, I have sent Mr. Goodwin to see Laura, sir.
Is she all right?
She sounded quite upset when she telephoned. Mr. Goodwin tells me, Mr. Coslow, that you were Jenny Davidson's first singing teacher, huh?
Her only teacher.
She was a remarkable woman.
You knew Jenny?
Well, we met years ago. As a matter of fact, quite by chance, I recently came upon an old recording of hers.
She was beautiful, Jenny.
Most certainly.
And also a good head for business.
And that sort of head helps an artist, Mr. Coslow. Now, how can I help you, sir?
Well, I am here because of Laura. I know that she trusts you, and, well, I'm an old man, and maybe I cannot protect her.
Protect her from what, sir?
And here, you let me show you something, eh? There.
These are the dolls Mr. Goodwin mentioned, eh?
From Jenny's collection. For 15 years, I have kept them.
Are they valuable, Mr. Coslow?
Open the back of the doll, Mr. Wolfe. It will answer your question. And in this doll, there is also a pouch.
Nero Wolfe speaking.
Anyone in the office with you?
No. Why?
I just wanted to check and make sure Inspector Kramer wasn't there. Listen, I have Jed Thurman over here at Laura's. He's dry now, but last night he was pretty wet. Somebody put a dent in his head and heaved him into the East River.
Somebody is not very descriptive, Archie.
Well, he doesn't have a better description. He thinks whoever tried to feed him to the fishes was hired by Melanie Davidson.
Motive?
Well, Melanie was here yesterday, and it wasn't very family. She as much as said the shooter who put a bullet in Neil Stryker was Mr. Thurman.
What does Mr. Thurman say?
Mr. Thurman says, no way was it Mr. Thurman. Look, I'm sitting on what you might call an interesting situation. What would you like me to do?
The obvious, Archie. Call Mr. Kramer.
Is that the obvious?
Do you wish to be accused of harboring a fugitive?
I'm not harboring him. Laura is.
Laura is our client. We are legally accessories.
Okay, I call Inspector Kramer, then what?
Since Mr. Thurman believes Melanie Davidson was behind the attack, I am sure the inspector will feel obligated to visit her. Go along, Archie.
Okay, Kramer and I get there. What then?
Since Mrs. Davidson will, I am certain, deny the charge, and since the inspector will then confront one of his usual dilemmas, suggest to them both that the solution may be obtained here in my office, say at 6 sharp tonight. You will also ask Miss Davidson and Thurman to attend.
Look, I don't suppose you could break a tradition and give your associate a fast preliminary hint on how you plan to crack this little walnut?
No, Archie.
That's what I thought.
Can we get started, Wolfe?
As you wish, Mr. Kramer. Won't you please sit down? Now, let us begin with the explosion aboard the Jubilee. When I was retained by Laura Davidson, she contended the explosion was not an accident. She accused her stepmother of complicity, citing the fact that Mr. Neil Stryker's car was seen at Cypress Point the day of the explosion. She informed me that Mrs. Davidson was having an affair with Mr. Stryker.
She was wrong. I've told her so.
She planned the whole thing.
No, Laura. I'm afraid you owe your stepmother an apology.
For what?
She neither killed your father, nor was she in love with Mr. Stryker. But Mr. Stryker was in love with you, Mrs. Davidson, was he not?
Yes.
And he was pressuring your husband for the $150,000 he owed Mr. Stryker in gambling debts.
Yes.
What would Mr. Stryker have done if the debt had not been paid?
What I knew he'd done to other gamblers who didn't pay. Acid, broken legs. Neil wasn't particular how he collected.
So you deliberately set out to protect your husband by pretending to Neil Stryker that you were in love with him.
Yes.
And the debt?
Neil said he'd cancel it if I left Harlan and married him.
Did Mr. Stryker, with or without your knowledge, blow up the Jubilee?
He swore to me he didn't.
I believe he told you the truth. Now you, Mr. Thurman. Neil Stryker hired you, did he not, to cultivate Miss Davidson?
Yes. I've told Laura everything. Once I got to know her, I couldn't go through with it.
Nevertheless, we still have 2 murders and a mysterious explosion to account for.
We certainly have. What about Jason Krell? What about the bullet and the striker? What about them little green apples?
Patience, Mr. Kramer. When we know the motive, perhaps the puzzle will solve itself.
We've got one? A motive?
We do, sir. Not love. Money. Specifically, money that glitters.
Gold?
No, Mr. Kramer. Jewels. For 15 years, these jewels were hidden in 2 dolls Jenny Davidson left to Maurice Coslow. They were to be kept in trust for her granddaughter, Laura. Her instructions were exact. They were to be given to Laura only in the event of her father's death.
Why?
Because your grandmother loved and wished to protect you.
From whom?
Her son, your father.
I'm afraid that it is true, Laura.
But why would my grandmother want to protect me from my own father?
Jenny knew that her son was an incurable gambler. She knew that unless she took some measure to insure against the future, all that she had acquired in a difficult profession would be squandered by her son. So she concealed the jewels and the dolls and gave them in trust to the one person whose integrity and devotion she valued, her teacher, Maurice Coslow. I'm certain it was an intensely difficult decision for her.
But accident or murder, Harlan Davidson is at the bottom of the bay.
Which would seem to end our case.
Well, who blew up the Jubilee?
Sometime tonight, I believe we shall have our answer. Archie, would you see our guests out, please?
Thank you very much for coming.
Good evening, Mr. Davidson. I've been expecting you.
Turn it off.
It is your mother's voice.
I know whose voice it is. Where are the jewels?
In my safe.
I want them.
They belong to your daughter, Mr. Davidson.
Open the safe. I've killed 3 men for those jewels.
2, sir. Mr. Thurman survived your attack. I assume Jason Krell died because he saw the scuba suit in your cabin. Or The suit you used to escape in before you blew up the Jubilee, huh?
He picked the wrong day to steal a bottle of booze.
That Neil Stryker?
I paid him off the way he would have paid me off. Now open the safe. I've gone to a lot of trouble to find out where my mother hid those jewels. I should have figured long ago that she had used that old fool, Coslow. The safe, Wolfe.
Very well.
Do you know what they're worth? A fortune. They'll get me out of the country and...
And your wife?
Melanie. She's smart enough, young enough, and good-looking enough to take care of herself. These jewels mean a new life for me.
No, Mr. Davidson. They mean the same life for you. You will squander those jewels just as you've squandered the rest of your mother's inheritance. And you will do it to revenge yourself upon Jenny. What is it your mother did that you have never forgiven her for?
What do you know about being a famous woman's little boy who wasn't supposed to bother his famous mother while she was rehearsing, or upset her the night before a concert, or interfere with her brilliant career?
I knew your mother, sir. Yes, she had a career, but she also had a family. And despite what you think, I know she loved her child.
Love? It's just another word in the dictionary.
You are wrong, sir. Love is much more than just another word in the dictionary. Before you leave, I must warn you. The police are posted outside my house.
A bluff.
Go to the front door, if you wish. You will find I am not bluffing.
Drop the gun, Davidson. Come on out.
You set me up.
I played the cards I had.
The game's not over yet. See that Laura gets those?
I hope you're not planning on doing anything foolish.
As far as everyone's concerned, I'm dead anyway.
Drop the gun, Davidson.
He started shooting. There's nothing else my men could do. I'm sorry, Wolf.
come in?
Of course.
Jed's downstairs. I wanted to say goodbye.
You going away?
Mr. Wolfe thinks I ought to, for a while.
Is Jed going with you?
He's just driving me to the airport. I was so wrong, Melanie.
Well, it's nicer to be wrong when you're young.
Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
Yes.
What?
You could kiss your wicked stepmother goodbye.
Package, sir, from Miss Davidson.
Oh, thank you, Fritz. Put it on the desk, will you, please? From Jenny and her granddaughter, Laura, to remember us by. Love, Laura. Laura, I don't need anything to remember your grandmother by. Oh, if you only knew.